tragedy for months. Why can't you agree?
Wanna see you without, but don't wanna see you sell.
With me for once, yeah. Maybe we can be on chill tonight.
One time.
Maybe I can give you a chance.
I'm getting mine like fine wine measured in time. Many other brothers love you, but this pleasure is mine. It's no pressure for us to say that I love you from now. So fuck that cuff and shit.
What's up on Chill fam? It's your boy Nigel.
And your girl Kristen.
And we are back with a special video.
Special video,
As you
okay?
can see, special.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you've been rocking with us since day one, you already know that, like, we are huge J. Cole fans. I honestly feel like we've done mention this in half of our videos. So if you don't know, now you know. Hey.
Well, they don't know yet, but we're gonna make sure we let them know.
Alright, y'all, so before you do anything, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment.
Definitely.
Leave your feedback. You know, make sure you're
Definitely.
clicking that like button, hitting that subscribe, because I promise you this is going to be the best one yet. Alright now, so today we are, especially the Dreamville Festival. So if you attended Dreamville Festival last year, you know that was probably your highlight of the entire year of 2019. So those who are going to attend 2020, we just got an email, unfortunately, that they had to cancel it.
Do the old Rona, but I would
I mean,
much rather everybody be safe, of
yes,
course.
in honor of the safety, and so I really appreciate that. But however, so in light of Dreamville 2020
For those who are
being
not having the
canceled,
opportunity to go, we're gonna give you a recap of last year so you can
yes,
understand how it went down and get prepared for 2021, because it's gonna be huge.
it's going down. Hey.
Okay, so for the events that started the weekend, first off, it was the Friday night, and I believe it was either sponsored by Dreamville affiliate or somehow Rock Nation, but there's this thing called Youtubecouples.
Duce.
You know, we ain't have another Duce.
Not at all. Duce.
But it was just kind of like a club outing.
Yeah, it was just like a club outing that, you know, everybody who had purchased tickets for Dreamville, it was just kind of like a pre-festival show.
Yeah, pre-festival show kind of party, like it's real cool,
nice little,
real chill.
Yeah, chill lounge. You know.
Nice, something to do the night before the event takes place and everything happens.
In Raleigh, North Carolina.
Shout out to Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah. But with the pre-festival show, like it did give us the opportunity to meet and mingle with other different Dreamville
that we will be seeing the next day. So that was cool.
That was really neat. You know, we definitely met some friends, and you know, they had some group chats and all that good stuff. So that was fun. But yeah, so going on. So now we're gonna go to transition into
the next day, Saturday morning.
Next day, the event, the day of. Yes, the day of the freaking event. Okay, so whenever I tell you, I was super excited, like all freaking weekend, like just riding through North Carolina, because we were traveling from like Charlotte area. Yeah, from like the Charlotte area, and so we made sure we had an entire playlist of all of Dreamville artists.
Yep.
Because like,
everybody else performing a whole playlist.
Man, but there were so many performers, so not only just J. Cole and Dreamville and their artists, but it was more so of, you had Black, you had Big Sean, you had Nelly, Tiana Taylor, yes, you had SZA, you had, who else was there?
Oh my goodness. 21 Savage.
21 Savage, yeah. We can't sit up there and, say the surprise guest, because we're going to say
we're going to touch on that in just a second.
But yeah, you had so many artists, like 15 to 20 artists just performing. So
they had to split between two stages.
Yeah, so the day of the event, of course, we had our entire outfits already planned.
We had to show love.
Exactly, had all the artists playing, blasting or whatnot. We did meet up with a couple of our friends. So I actually wore this shirt here during the Dreamville Festival, and it had some overalls. Of course, it's like kind of like the J. Cole era type of deal.
It's a collage, so it shows you the transition of J. Cole.
Exactly.
You got Temp Fade Cole, you got Caesar Cut Cole, We got
Yeah, the only coal I'm missing is the long dread coal. So like these are his starter dread phases, but
this is 2014
but this is
Forest Hill
young.
Drive
This
coal.
is young coal. So when he first
Born
got
Center,
started, yeah.
Born Center Afro coal.
Exactly. So, but yeah, so I'll wear this. Nigel is gonna talk to you about his customs and like what we stayed up literally all night doing.
We weren't up that
Till
late.
4 o'clock, okay, in the morning. I remember that because I was actually helping him custom.
Hey,
We were. But it's okay though, because it's for Cole. He's my friend, okay?
definitely. Well, the thing is as you can see, and we're gonna have some more pictures for you in depth, so you'll see. But these are Jordan 1s, regular just Jordan 1 lows, and of course from Virgil, from Off-White, I had the idea. I think what actually happened was I saw the idea. I was like, man, Off-Whites look okay, look nice. First, I thought they were the ugliest shoes ever, and I started looking at them a little more. I'm like, they straight.
Now all he wants is Off-Whites, okay? So mind you, you see his mindset at first, but now all he wants is Off-Whites. Like literally spent the entire day looking at custom. Sorry, that's one of them.
Don't throw me under the bridge, but that's okay. I still love you.
I love you too.
Anyways, but so I was looking at the price tag, and I said Off-White. So I was like, I could probably afford closer to Off these. And as you do know, Off these, if y'all real Dreamville heads, that's JID's hit single with J. Cole off of his album as well, DiCaprio 2. So I had the idea, and I thought about it. I was like, man, how can I actually make these? And then I started to research, you know, how sneaker customs are made. This is actually the first sneaker custom project that I actually made. So we removed the Nike check, went through the detail, and my handwriting is not I hadn't been blessed in that department. I've been blessed in a lot of other areas, but I'm not good. My handwriting looked like chicken scratch, pretty bad.
It does.
So for the Off-White label on the inside of the shoe, requested her assistance. And it came out well. Now you see today I have in the regular black laces that go with the Jordan 1s, but I actually got what is it, green and orange?
Yeah.
Green and orange.
Yeah.
Green and orange off-white shoelaces to go in there. And the plan was to wear these and get them like signed by Cole.
But the way the weather was set up.
But the way the weather was set up, it said only wear Vans.
Yeah, but it literally rained the
Shout out to
entire
Brandon for looking out for me, man.
Yeah, it rained like literally the entire day, the whole week. So it was like really muddy and mushy. But so if you have like any type of white shoes or any shoes that are great value, then they got pretty muddy.
I saw some dudes out there with dead stock infrared 60s.
Yeah.
I said, ooh, boy.
Yeah. So yeah, I had some
my
Vans
boy.
on with my little outfit, so and they worked perfectly.
Perfect. Got the job done.
Got the job done.
Right. So of course I passed on actually wearing my customs out. Link up with our friends. We go over, catch an Uber over there. Beautiful thing was we were only about 10, 12 minutes.
Yeah, if that, yeah. But yeah, we were pretty close. So we stayed right in downtown. Raleigh, North Carolina. So it was in Dorothea.
Dorothy Dix Park.
Yeah, Dorothea Park. Yeah, something like that.
Dorothy.
It's Dorothy. I thought it was
Dorothy.
No, I thought it was Dorothea.
It's spelled that way. I just say Dorothy.
Oh, Dorothy. Okay. No, I think it's Dorothea. Dorothea Park.
Y'all can. Somebody can tell us in the comments.
I am from North Carolina, so it's Dorothea.
You can be from North Carolina and say it.
Yeah, no, but it's Dorothea. Dorothea Park. Yeah, Dorothea Park.
Somebody let us know. But anyways, so we get there. Of course, we we check in and such. Like I can't describe the feeling. I know you probably had the same feeling I did. Like once we actually got like through security and stuff, and we walk in and you see they got 2 stages. And they had all the food vendors and stuff like that.
But whenever, so it was a walk. So it was a nice little hike.
We were getting exercise in like.
It was a nice little hike to the actual event itself, like to get to the actual park itself. But however, like as soon as we had security check and all that, so we got our little wristbands. If I can find them, I'll definitely show them in the picture itself. But as soon as you walk in, like there's this freaking sculpture of 2 guys paint, like they're not painting, but they're actually sculpting out of sand. And so they had all of the Dreamville artists and
that were anybody that was performing that was there.
Super
they
dope.
sculpted it
literally out of sand. Like that was so crazy.
That's another thing. They had so much art there.
Oh my god.
I think probably my favorite was they had a big mural for Mac Miller, who unfortunately is no longer with us, and then they had another one for Nipsey. So
there was a few others too. Like all of the actual artists too. Like we didn't get a chance to get around there, but yeah, definitely R.I.P. Yeah, Mac, and then R.I.P. Nipsey as well.
Yeah.
So those are like the art vendors were absolutely amazing, and like they had some throwback like magazines from just like hip hop artists and just music in general. But yeah, they had a little bit of everything. Had food trucks all over the place.
Speaking of food, now this is the one area we did not execute to perfection.
We were extremely hungry, so the first thing that we saw, we went to it.
And then as we were eating, we saw all of the other options.
Yeah.
So that is just a heads up for those who go in 2021. Take a look around.
Definitely. But yeah, especially because, I mean, our thing was like we just got there, we were hungry, and then the lines were extremely long.
And eat before you get there too.
Yeah, the lines were extremely long, so we were just like, okay, we're just going to stay here because we don't feel like, you know, starting all the way over. But I mean, the food was it was decent.
They had some kind of drink cocktail they were serving.
Oh my god, yeah. What was they had like specialties? I can't remember the name.
Of course, they had like specialty drinks. And
it was
such
like
that.
lemonade and something.
Yeah, lemonade, and then some like craft things and all that. It was amazing.
It was
so
dope.
yeah, that was good. And then also, as you can see here, the last shirt that I have, and then actually what she is wearing right now, but you can see she's modeling. This is merch that we actually got from Dreamville Fest.
Yeah.
So the merch was amazing. We got nice shirts.
This is also
Things
from
pretty
Dreamville.
dope.
This shirt.
I got one for shout out to my man Patrick because I got him a shirt because unfortunately he couldn't make it, but I told him like don't even trip, bro. I got you. I'll bring you a little something back, so you know you can always look at it, think of Dreamville Fest and all that. But yeah, the merch was amazing, and yeah, that was the thing.
So leading up to the
event,
we're pretty good. Definitely like a 9 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
The one is just the food option, and that was because of us.
Yeah.
All right, so going on to some of the performers. I really enjoyed a few of them actually, and I didn't think I was gonna enjoy as many, but I really did. So I wouldn't say this was my number one because J. Cole, of course, is my number one. So we're gonna leave him.
Number one is not J. Cole.
Yeah, no, that was my number one, but we're gonna leave that to the end because I mean I did go there for J. Cole specifically.
Of course.
But y'all, whenever they brought out Nelly, I was hyped. And then if you want to go and take a ride with me,
She was in heaven because it was a throwback that she wasn't even expecting.
Throwback.
Sometimes you don't even think about an artist catalog till you get to the show and they play something. It's like they like this.
Man, and then what was
Nelly
the
had folks going crazy.
Air Force Ones.
Nelly had folks losing their mind.
He even performed My Boo, like
Absolutely.
his part. Oh my gosh, like that was one of my favorite performers, like for real. Like I love Nelly in general. And then when they talk about, and Hot in Here, that came
We had a ball.
That was so fun. Like I literally was going word for word for everything. I was like, dang, calm down, Kristen. I'm like, nah, I can't. But yeah, so Nelly definitely was one of my top. Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor was.
Tiana Taylor. You know, she's the thing. I had a baby, I think, that year. Did she just?
Couldn't tell.
Yeah, she just had a baby. Yeah, because I think she was coming off of the performance she did at BET, I believe. Where like she did, she was crazy, man. And like she is like a definition of an entertainer. She knows how to put on a show, and she knows how to bring in the crowd with her too. Like, I mean, I didn't know as many songs that she did perform because like I just started recently listening to Tiana Taylor just a couple of years ago. But whenever I tell you like that, just seeing her live, that made me just want to listen to her music even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, once I saw her live, I was like, okay, that song I heard, I gotta go listen to that.
So she is definitely an entertainer. Like she knows how to put on a show.
Bring the energy.
Yeah. Who else was there? So I didn't get to see SZA like physically because like I was waiting and I was wanting because I had a really good spot for J. Cole.
That's probably the one thing that was the one like downside was that you had 2 stages and you had to essentially like some tough decisions had to be made because it was like, do I want to see this artist? Do I want to go see that artist? You couldn't see everybody at one time.
Yeah,
it wasn't like everybody was like, it wasn't like just one stage and everybody just had a set after each other and such like that. Yeah. Because unfortunately, Big Sean dropped a freestyle for Nipsey Hussle and tribute, but we had a good spot to go see 21 Savage.
Yeah.
And
so you
had to kind of
like decipher between who you wanted to see or not, because it was probably about 200 meters between the two stages.
And the thing is, of course, especially with a festival, if you have a good spot and you turn to leave, you can kiss that spot goodbye.
Exactly.
You're not getting it back because there's too many people, and everybody was trying to get as close as they could.
Because J. Cole, like we were probably about 10 rows.
We had a great view.
I think we were probably like 10 rows back from the actual main stage of J. Cole. So like I could literally like see everything whenever you like, and we'll show you some of the pictures and some of the views. But
I think on my end, as far as like the performances that I enjoyed, first off, because they came out early, Omen, Luke, Kaz. Also Mez.
I like Luke.
Saba from Chicago.
Oh,
like
my God, Rhapsody. Yes, I forgot
Rhapsody
about her.
too. Like, and then cause like I just love their music, and then seeing them live, and then Ninth Wonder, of course, producers for Rhapsody. So they did a little tribute for Nipsey with Face the World. Y'all know off the Crenshaw tape, Face the World. That's a Ninth Wonder beat. Nipsey was flowing.
Yeah, what did that dude say to you whenever you're rapping it?
Oh man, because y'all already know. They played Nipsey. They played Nipsey, and I heard that beat. That scratch. And I heard last time that I checked, they were 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep last time that I checked. Still as those on the set, making $250,000, no sweat.
It's time that I check.
And I went and I had to turn up for my guy one time, man, because he ain't with me anymore. So
Rest
you know,
in peace.
and the random dude was like, "Hey man, you better rap your stuff right now, bro. So you better turn up." So yeah.
Yeah, and I would also have to say like, because that was one of my like first festivals other than a big concert, but just the energy and the vibes that everybody had.
Dreamville Festival was just a good collection of people.
Yeah,
like certain
exactly.
artists, and like this is not a knock on them, but like certain artists, they'll bring a certain type of crowd out, and you might have. You know, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into.
Right.
You know, there might be some fights in this part,
Right.
or you know, you might have to watch yourself when you're in there.
Such a chill
But
vibe.
Dreamville Fest just brought such a chill group of people that like everybody just wanted to have a good time.
Yeah,
And, like,
a little
I
bit of
really
everybody.
appreciated
Some
that.
people from West
You got
Coast,
people from
East
overseas.
Coast, yeah, foreign, like
Weren't you
people-
talking to somebody from like there was somebody next to you from California?
Yeah, the two of the girls that were beside me, because they've seen them, because they were telling me like they'd seen them live before, and they were telling me that they were from California.
Yeah.
So they literally traveled all the way from California just to see Jacob.
And I'll say, as far as the Dreamville performance, my top 2 that like I was really like looking
I mean,
forward
you
to
definitely
seeing.
have to say the person on your shirt. Like,
Well, I'm gonna touch on them, obviously.
Because you haven't said them yet.
Obviously. Shouts out to Earthgang, man. Now, granted, I was getting my merch while they were, of course, I was getting my merch while they were performing, but I was still turning up a line with all their songs. God, what was this song? Because it's my favorite. I want to say it was Punchinella. I want to say they performed that at Dreamville Fest, and then they gave you a preview of Mirrorland.
Did they perform LOL?
LOL SMH?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But they did that. They did the F-bomb, of course. The Jungle so loud. Bas. Bas brought a dude out the crowd to rap a verse on. Was it Night Job? It was Night Job.
Was it Night Job?
I think it might have been Night Job. You know, Bas and Cole had Night Job.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah.
And he brought a dude up there to rap a verse, and that dude was going so crazy. So we all had a good time. But that leaves probably the last 2 for me to mention. Ari Lennox, because Whipped Cream.
Oh my gosh, y'all, I forgot.
Whipped Cream was my favorite song at the time.
I forgot about freaking Ari.
We were dancing. I was singing it to you.
Man,
you know, because that's my song.
Definitely one of my favorites as well. Definitely. Dang, how did I forget about Ari?
Because there's so many, it was that many people.
Yeah, I'm cutting up.
And then I'll say, of course, because she said I was absolutely crazy.
She saw Backseat too.
Backseat,
y'all, in the backseat.
It was the first time I heard her live. Like she can like not sing,
and she, like her voice is the cutest. But she's so nasty. I love her.
I'll say this though, because I left my man for last. JID.
Oh yeah.
I was at the Monster like platform. They were giving out free drinks at Monster.
You have an entire video that I'll make sure I'll put in here.
Oh yeah.
Of you going work.
Kicked out of college with Toms. People be talking. Wasn't even on camera. Just hit a lick with some amateurs. Glad we did that. Now we flying to Los Angeles with an 8 for my pre-roll. Called it a tarantula.
Every single song that Jid was performing This guy
I was word
right
for word with it.
This guy right here. I literally have like videos to look up and make sure we listen.
Oh, no. That's what I got to mention about Jid. This is why Jid is the coolest, man.
He's so hype.
He is. He's a hype. But
like, he definitely got the crowd going.
Jid came up on stage and said, man, I got this really sad song about my childhood. You know, man, it's going to bring some tears, so y'all just let me get through it. And the beat dropped for 151 rum.
A whole full.
I said, this ain't no sad childhood song.
Right. A whole full.
Of course, Jid's so hyped, he brought out the mosh pits.
He did.
Yeah,
he did. But he did.
Oh my goodness. So that was everybody that wasn't Cole, and that should just tell you like how much we got artists that we gonna go back and realize we still didn't even give them enough due to talk about.
Because there's so much that happened that day. Like on that day, there was so much that was going on.
And I'll say this from top to bottom, everybody that touched the stage, they killed it.
Yeah,
like there was no oh, they said a little. Everybody killed it.
Right.
DeVito was there.
Yeah,
DeVito was there. I know who that is now, but like even then he had that joint turn.
Right.
And it was crazy.
Man.
Start to finish.
But definitely a 10 as far as performances. 10.
All right, so with the show that now takes you up to the last set.
Man, with us doing everything, like I really like just reliving.
We're reliving this as we're shooting the video right now. So like, it was such a good night.
It's crazy.
So let's see. So well, essentially, we would have to talk about after 21 Savage, of course. 21 Savage got his too, of course. But after 21 Savage, Cole comes out. Of course, it's crazy. Everybody's going crazy.
Yeah, I swear I start crying here for real.
This is one thing too about this, and remember this. Cole shouts out the baby at that time. He's shouting out cities, asking where everybody came from, this, that, and the third. Y'all know how Cole do. And he said, Charlotte, y'all in here. Everybody go crazy with Charlotte. He said, y'all got one with the baby.
Yeah.
So this was 2019.
And we thought, you know what I'm saying?
And then next thing you know, baby takes off on his run.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So.
Anything that come out of J. Cole's mouth, just, you know. I'm just saying, he's a freaking
it's special. So of course, so Cole goes through his set. He starts off, playing some classics, some throwbacks, some of his current stuff, and then he does a tribute to Nipsey.
Yeah.
And today, rest in peace. To date, his most important song, not necessarily my favorite, but I think Cole's most important song of his career is "Love Yours."
Yeah.
So what he did was, he had everybody put their lights up. Put their lights up.
It was pitch dark, and it was pitch dark, and everybody had their lights off. So it was just.
And you saw how many people it was there.
It was like decades. Like like how you look out in the ocean and like it continues to go on. Like that's what he did with lights.
Exactly what it looked like.
Yeah.
So everybody put their lights up, and then what they did was he performed "Love Yours," and then they had a montage.
I was in tears.
A Nipsey in the back. So
I was crying.
Being a huge Nipsey fan, that really touched my heart.
Yeah.
I was really grateful, appreciative of that.
Yeah, that was a nice touch.
And just sharing that moment, just being there.
And "Love Yours" is one of my favorite songs. Like we actually used that in one of our previous videos.
Definitely.
So
after that, he goes into goes back into himself. No, right after that.
Yeah, special guest.
So after that, he said, I want to bring out, somebody, give them their flowers while they're here. And out of nowhere,
like it caught everyone.
This is the last person I thought was gonna come out.
Everyone off guard. Freaking Meek Mill. Oh, like what?
Bruh, Meek, and this is Meek.
God.
This is Meek. Just got back home. Meek was in jail, and just got back home. Man, and Meek turned up.
Like this.
And if Meek there, what Meek got to do? You got to do that Dreams and Nightmares. And we went crazy, man.
Word for word, yeah.
We went crazy. So with that being said, show overall reaction from the end of the night with J. Cole's performance.
Well.
And this was also your first time.
Oh, dang, can I tell them?
Let's say it.
You done told them now.
You can tell them the same. It ain't gonna sound the same coming from me.
Anyways, but yes, I was just about to say, because you've seen them before, but this was my first J. Cole performance, and I was just, reality hit me. Like this is actually a real person. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't say like
he really breathing the air.
I wouldn't say that I idolize over him because you're not supposed to idol, things like that matter. But like it really just like he is just real. Like this is like he's just such a cool person. Like he literally woke up. Like whenever he came on stage, he looked like he just woke out of bed with his jogging pants and the jersey on.
Hey, we ain't gonna play Cole stylist like that.
I know, but I love Cole. I like it. Like I like
he look like that
like
too.
It's just like a helmet. Like he's just so more relatable. You know, like he didn't come out here with all this bling bling type of deal or anything if that matter. He just like, look, I'm Cole, I'm me type of deal. Like I'm one of y'all type of deal. So like that's what I respect the most because he is just one of the most humblest individuals, like artists, I just absolutely love. And like he is just so true and so authentic. He's just a real person, you know what I'm saying? So like it makes me feel like he's my friend. I always tell him, I was like, that's my friend. I'm just gonna talk to him. I'm gonna reach out to him and talk to him. But just overall reaction, man, I mean, every song, like even whenever he went back to, you know, took it back to some of his first mixtapes or whatnot, I was just like, dude, like he pulled some of these out of the gutter for real, for real. And then like he went into Workout. Workout was one of my favorites.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, Love Yours is also another one. What else did he do that I really enjoyed? I don't know. I can't think of all of them just because he did so many songs. But like it was just overall a 10. I mean, I can't wait to go back. Obviously, you know, done purchase tickets and everything for 2020, but still hasn't got canceled. But it was something. It was definitely an experience that I hope everybody is able to experience one day. Yeah. Like it was one of my highlights of the year, if not the most highlight one. Well, other than graduating with my master's, but that was like up there, definitely top 3. So,
definitely.
But yeah, overall, man, I cannot wait to go back. Yeah. What about you?
So I think on my end, it was the 2014 Forces drop, For Your Eyes Only, KOD. Yeah, so that was the 4th time that I got to see Cole. And for one, I was very excited for her to be able to go because...
Yeah, I got to experience that with my best friend.
You're so sweet.
I know. It was great.
So every other show I've been to, especially because we were long distance, we couldn't really work that out, like for us to go together. So shout out to my boy Patrick. We went and saw For Your Eyes Only, KOD. We saw those.
Oh, let's not forget the freaking pre-sale tickets are only $50.
Let's not throw that out there because it's not going back to that.
I'm just saying, like that's just how real it was. Like, you know, because Cole just knows, like, look, I'm trying to help you out type of deal. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Yeah, it was the start. I mean, and it was the start. So this was the first one.
Pre-sale was literally $50.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, we just seeing him in that setting, and then, you know, I always liken Cole's concerts to like, it's just like an experience, man, because you're gonna laugh. You know, you're gonna be entertained, you can be hyped, turned up, crunk, all that. But then you might feel something. You know, you might get moved to tears. And Cole, Cole's got a catalog where it's like you can play one song and they have you know, almost in tears. And then the next song, you know, you turn hype, jumping with the person next to you. You know, y'all going word for word, all this kind of stuff.
No, man. When he played GOMD, that was a hype song for real.
Yeah, and then like, man, it's just crazy. And then he went back to, I had to give a shout out to my cousin Doran because he and I were talking about, you know, music and his old stuff, Grown Simba. Yeah. So when he came up there and was like, I got something throwback, I'm gonna go ahead and play for y'all.
He's like, where are my
And he
A1s
dropped
at?
that, and he said, where my day ones at, and dropped Grown Simba. I'm like, yo, did this man listen to us? Did he hear our conversation in Atlanta? Like, but it was just, I mean, I just loved it all around.
It was literally like, he took us on the evolution of his career. Yeah. Like, he started, you know how he started, and then like where he is now. So like, it was just like, he literally was able to go through an era like of his music. Like, even if you were not like, you know, maybe not a day one fan.
If you became a fan at KOD, like by the end of the show, like his set, you understood like how Cole got
and
to
the storyline was beautiful, you know, like it
was crazy.
I don't know, like he's the GOAT, man. There's no other way to explain it or to explain him. He's just a freaking GOAT. Like that's all you can say. Like I'm speechless because of just how amazing he is. And I know y'all probably have feelings like this for other artists out there too, but J. Cole is just one of those individuals that means the world to me.
You know, to each his own, but to us, like he's always gonna hold a special place. Yeah. I say, it's great artist, great person, great man. Just you know, much respect, much love to him as always.
Get on him. Yeah, well, oh my gosh, he's like that. I was just KOD, you know, when he went to 2014 Forest Hill Drive, and he did the warm up. Like it was
Real is back. The Real is back.
Yes. I was like, oh my god.
Man.
Nah. When he played Rest in Peace, oh my god, every freaking body was just word for word. Like he honestly just stopped talking and like everyone was just rapping.
And that's the thing too, is like that's definitely one of the songs, but I think that and what's this the other one? My Cole fans will definitely be able to let me know which one this is. But y'all ever been to a Cole concert and he'll start the verse and the crowd will cut him off and finish it. They wouldn't even let the rapper rap.
Oh, what song are you talking about?
But there's so many songs. I mean, like No Role Models is one.
No Role Models is definitely
No Role Models is one. Can't Get Enough, I think, is one as well.
I mean, you can do Workout. You can do Wet Dreams was a great one.
Yeah, there's so many that like literally the crowd will cut Cole off, not let him finish his own verse at his own show, and be like, nah, we got this because we know it that well. So
Love Yours, I mean, all of them. It's just great. Like these, like I said, these are just like a few of them that we can mention, but there are so many great hits on every last one of his albums that he's put out, including his mixtapes.
So it was the long story short for myself, it was still just a great night, great experience, great show he put on. So I thoroughly enjoyed that.
How different was the festival compared to his actual individual?
Now I'll say that the only difference between that is, of course, because the festival had to be shared time with so many other artists. He couldn't get in his bag like he would at his show, because his show was just him. So from like start to finish, it's him. And then I will say this though, when I saw KOD, like seeing Thug in person was crazy. And then you follow Thug up with Cole, and when they first announced it, I'm like, why in the world would J. Cole go on tour with Young Thug? And then when I get there to the show, I'm like,
I see why.
So this that heat.
Oh, but let's not forget, because a future, this is just kind of throwing some ideas out there. So as far as another video that we will probably put out, let's not forget the Earthgang show.
Oh, and we
can't tell you why.
And I don't know, Olu Doc, I don't know if y'all ever gonna see this. Y'all gonna be like, how my boy claim he Atlanta and ain't gonna say nothing about the group from my dogs from Atlanta. We have a whole episode dedicated to y'all because we saw the last show in Atlanta on the Mirrorland tour.
That's it.
That's all we can say.
That's all. So we can't give you any more insight on that. Okay, that's it.
That's it.
So y'all gonna have to tune in for a future video so you can see what we were talking about. Okay.
That's definitely.
All right, N&KOnChill fam. So that's all we have today about our recap of Dreamville 2019 that happened on April 6th of 2019 in Raleigh, North Carolina. So that was one of our, well, especially I guess I can say on my end, but that was one of my biggest highlight in 2019.
Still mine.
Other than graduating with the Masters, but 2019 was amazing. But I hope you, whenever you're watching this, like you can feel the actual enthusiasm that we have and our love for Dreamville in general and just performances and artists. So hopefully you can kind of understand and have like an overbrief of what Dreamville experienced.
I'm sorry, I just had one flashback as well. I got to give a shout out because I got a perfect opportunity now.
Yeah.
I had no idea who I was talking to. You remember we tried to go to the shop afterwards, like the Sunday afterwards.
Oh, freaking yes! Yes, what was his name?
Yeah. Big shout out to Mike Shaw.
Well, yeah, Mike Shaw.
I had no idea that was the same Mike Shaw that was in the.
Yeah, because on Sunday. Oh yeah. So if you've been following,
bro got dreads now.
If you've been following J. Cole, there's like a documentary that they put out on YouTube where Mike Shaw is literally like J. Cole's right-hand man.
He's basically like his right-hand man.
Yeah, so we went to one of the pop-up shops that was canceled or something, or they sold out. They sold out.
Of course, everybody just showed so much love. Sold out.
So we were heading there, and then like he randomly
because I was talking to the dude, and I'm like he looks familiar.
Yeah.
But he had dreads now, and like of course in all the Cole's old videos he had like the ball fade.
So I'm over here like, hold on, what? Describe him. Like, what does he look like?
Who is this guy? And then we was watching a random Cole video. I'm like, that's who it is.
That's it. Yeah.
Shouts out to Mike Shaw, man. And
that's pretty dope.
And yeah.
But we still managed to get some merchandise. I mean, so that's all that matters. But again, so make sure that you. Before I end. I do want to say, I want you to look for one of our future videos because you have to.
Hey, I gotta show love. Hey, don't Olu Doc. I don't know if y'all ever gonna watch this. I'm mad at me because it's like, how the boy gonna be from Atlanta, but he ain't gonna, rep for us and say more for us. Because we caught y'all last show on the Mirrorland tour. And let's just say that was a movie in itself.
Whenever like if y'all follow me on Twitter,
we can't say anything else.
Y'all probably know what's coming up.
We can't even say anything else. But all we're gonna say is y'all gotta tune in and hear about this one.
Top down,
Hey,
and I'm rolling through the city. Yeah. That was great.
Hey, you messed up that note again.
No, you always mess up that note.
We've been talking about that.
He always messes
We've
this
been
note.
talking about that.
Okay, whatever. Like, I got the note right because I know. Okay.
Be that as it may.
but anyways, before you end, please make sure that you like, you comment, and you subscribe. So make sure that you are following us until you can get the insight of when we do drop another video. So we will be dropping every single week. If we do miss a week, I'm sorry, I apologize, but we will double up, okay? But however, thank you so much for all your support. Again, if it wasn't for you, we would not even be where we are today. So thank you, and much love.
Much love, thank you.
So, Kristen.
This is Nigel, and we on chill, and we out.
Top down.
Yeah.